In this video, we're going to walk through how to back up an Access server and then restore all of its configurations to a new one. The first part covers the backup steps, and the second part shows how to restore everything onto a new Access server. So if you're only here for the restore process, feel free to skip ahead. On the screen, you can see an Access server that already has some users. Here we go. We have some groups, as you can see here, and access controls set up and some other configuration. We also have a fresh installation of another Access server, and the goal is to bring over all the configuration from the first one. Let's take a look at how to make that happen. The easiest way is just go to our website, openvpn.net, and then on the resources, click on Access Server Documentation. Under tutorials, if you go to configuration, you can see a link for how to back up Access server configuration. You can see here there's some information about default configuration, files location, and then the prerequisites, obviously an installed Access server, and you need to have access to the console, and then the steps that you need to take to create the backup files. So first we need to access the console with the root privileges, and then we have some commands to run. So let's go ahead and copy the commands here, and I'm going to do a side-by-side window. You can see that I have an access to the console, so I'm going to paste those commands and then hit enter. It's going to take only a few seconds, and you can see that it's done. Now, if you look at the instruction page, it shows what directory all the backup files are located now. So if I go to that directory, and let's go ahead and list the files, and we can see all the backup files. The one that has .back, those are all backup files. So this is how we back up our Access server. Now let's look at the steps that we need to take to restore our backup files. So there is a link here, as you can see on the same page. Go ahead, click on that. And the next page is how to recover a server. Prerequisites, you can look at the prerequisites. We need to have the backup configuration files, which we already did. The following step is restoring backup files. We need to make sure that we move all the backup files to the new server to the same directory, as you can see on the screen. So first, I'm going to move the backup files to my local machine. I'm going to use the WinSCP. Let me go ahead type the host name. This is the IP address of my old Access server. Let's type that here, and then username. And then I'm using an SSH key, so let's go and click in advanced. And then authentication, and here we go. And this is my key. Click OK, and then log in. So we're connected here. Let's go to that directory. So it was under user up here, and then local, and then OpenVPN_AS. And we can see all the backup files here. Now I've already created a directory on my local machine, AS_backup. So let's go ahead and grab all those backup files, and then we're going to download them to this local directory here. Let's select all of them, click on download, and then click OK. We need to adjust the permission here on this file, as.conf.back. So let me skip this. I'm going to go back to my terminal here and adjust the permission for that one file. And then the name of the file, which was as.conf.back. And hit enter. Here we go. We're done. So let's go ahead and download that one file now. And click OK. And here we go. So we got all the files on my local directory. Now we need to transfer these files to the new server. So let's go ahead and connect to the new server. Again, I'm going to go ahead and type my host name for the new server here. And then the username, again, I'm going to type the username. Same thing, I'm using an SSH key. So let's go ahead and click on advanced, and then authentication. And I'm going to choose my key and click OK. And then we're going to log in. Click accept. And here we go. We're logged in. So let's go ahead and navigate to the same directory that we need to upload all the files, and OpenVPN_AS. So we're going to get all the files here, and then click on upload. Click OK. And permission denied. So we need to adjust the permissions on this one as well. So let's skip all. So I'm going to connect to the new server here. And we're going to adjust the permission on this directory here. Let me go type this user local and then OpenVPN underscore AS. Okay, now we should be able to upload all the files. So let's go ahead and upload. And here we go. Takes a second and we can see all the files have been uploaded to the new server. So now let's go back to our instruction page again. Let me move this screen to the side so we can see. Now we need to run these commands first to stop the access server service and restore the backup, and then it's going to start the service again. So let's go ahead and copy that and then paste it in our terminal. And then we're going to hit enter here. And again, this is going to take a few seconds to restore all the backup configuration. And here we go, we're done. Now let's switch back to our admin portal on the new server. Let me log back in. We should see all our configurations. So here we go, we're on the server. Let's look at the users. We can see our users have been restored here. Groups, same deal. Access control, same thing. Now, one more thing that we need to do, we need to adjust our server address or host name. So if you go to VPN server, we can see that the host name now shows the IP address of my old server. So we need to fix this. Now, if you're using your host name, you just need to redirect your DNS to the new server. But in my case, I'm using an IP address, so I need to type my new server's IP address and then save and restart the service. And that's it. This is how we back up an Access server and restore it. Thank you.